Hello, my name is Jack Chen. I'm 8 years old and I came from China.
Hello, my name is Bosco and my age is 8 and my home country is Taiwan.
Right. So have you got a lot of Chinese friends?
I think when I was in year 2, I had 2 Chinese friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a lot at, I had like, this is 2 girls. One's called Regina and one's called Christina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had, those are Chinese friends that go to the same Chinese class because when I was little, I knew a lot of Chinese, but now I'm older, I just forgot all the Chinese, so I had to go to the Chinese classes.
In this school or another place?
Other place.
Do you do Chinese classes?
At home.
With your parent?
Yeah.
Okay. But do you have Chinese friends in this school?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, when I was in year 2, I have, but now I don't.
So,
Yeah.
And so when you go home, right, do you think this, did you go home and say something that your parents think it's really different or strange, or is there any funny thing about going home when you know a difference between home and school?
Because at my home I can speak English and at school I can speak English, but whenever I go home I sometimes speak a little English, and then my mom told me to like learn a bit of Chinese because at my house I need to speak Chinese.
Okay.
So
And you can't speak English at home?
No, because my parents are Chinese.
Yeah. And they only want you to speak Chinese?
Yeah, because my mom doesn't understand that much English.
Right. What happens if you don't know the words in Chinese?
I asked my mom.
Yeah.
But if she doesn't know, I just go into the dictionary and find it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have to speak Chinese at home as well?
Yeah. I speak English and then my mom says, 弟弟说中文.
So you have to speak English. Yes, you have to speak Chinese.
Yeah.
And you can't speak any English.
Sometimes I can when I don't know it. They said if I don't know any like Chinese words, I just say the English word because my mom is really good at English and really good at Chinese, both. So
she teaches you the words in Chinese. If you don't know the word in Chinese.
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
Once I asked her how to say Gangnam Style in
Yeah.
You can do it on Google.
I don't do that though.
No?
I usually find things at Google because when I don't know, I just use Google because sometimes Google knows a thing. And when I look at my map, I ask my mom what does Shark Island mean, and then so I have to look at Google to find Shark Island.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And is there any other funny thing, like when you go home, like, you know, you may be asking for food or that's different, you know, that you don't have at home?
Every time when I go home, I just usually like have a rest and on the sofa, and then when I'm getting bored, I just like go to my mom's bedroom and then like open the computer and then get the password, get in, and then play the computer. And whenever I heard footsteps, I just close the computer and then back. And then when she's there, I'm like, oh, hey, Mom. So I have to go to my bedroom and read the book so that she wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at home, all I do is just homework. Like, I could do homework every single day because my mom just wants me to do homework. Even she would even say for like a whole entire day, like for 6 hours. She would just tell me to do homework.
I got to do
Never go like play on weekdays, but on weekends, like. But the only weekday I get to play, like iPad and computer and things, is Friday, and the weekends are Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
I only got 3 days of like playing.
Yeah.
Each week.